Is there a possibility that as above, so below, just like the bacteria in our gut is alive, what if we are the bacteria within the gut of our solar system? And Saturn is somehow responsible for our physical reality, that being our five senses. It seems as if the tetrahedron, the triangle, and of course the cube represent sentience. For the first time, we have this evidence of sentience being performed by a so-called dead planet. I would be the first one to admit I would love to subscribe to a theory that these ancient people had technology to see the hexagon on top of Saturn. Maybe those from Atlantis or civilizations before that. Perhaps civilizations of intelligent human beings or even non-human intelligence, we don't fucking say that, is somehow able to see these things and through cataclysms like the Younger Dryas, wiped out and start over. But I can't put any physical evidence on it. All we know for sure is that they did know that Saturn had this cube involved with it. Perhaps they looked within. Is it a form of meditation? We can only speculate as to how Saturn has been called the Black Cube for thousands of years. We have to keep in mind throughout this entire thing that our ancients spoke in the language of symbols. You can go ahead and throw that away. You can make noise. What are you doing? Don't. All right, well, you can.
I wanted to see me right off the bat.
Yeah, with no shirt on. All right, you can at least get dressed first. They spoke in a language of symbols. We know that language is limited. You can throw it away. It's a game of telephone. When language moves from person to person, culture to culture, it changes. It doesn't stay uniform. Symbology does, mathematics does. There are concrete ways of communicating from generation to generation. Can this anomaly on Saturn tie together religion and science? Finally, to be able to admit that we don't know what's going on in the universe. Our five senses are limited. Our language sucks. All language sucks. Language was invented to explain the reality that we live in. So we can't possibly use language to explain things that are outside of our five senses. So we use symbols.
That's right.
And Emery knows that's what the pyramids are for. We have to get rid of our own bias about what's happening here. We can't blame aliens every time we find something that is unexplainable.
Yeah.
Words don't work, symbols do. We don't necessarily see the world as it is, we see the world as we are.